Class 9th Geography, Chapter 3, Drainage. For easily understanding this chapter, I have divided it into 8 parts. In the first part, we shall discuss some important definitions related to drainage. Second, the drainage patterns. Third, the various types of Indian rivers, which are Himalayan and peninsular rivers. Fourth, the role of rivers. Fifth, lakes. Sixth, the role of lakes. Seventh, river pollution. And eighth, some important points on the did you knows covered in this chapter. So let's start. What is drainage? So the term drainage describes the river system of an area. Drainage basin. This is the area drained by a single river system. Now what is this river system? This is the river along with its tributaries. The tributaries are the shorter, smaller rivers that join the main river. Water divide. It is an elevated area such as a mountain or upland which separates two drainage basins. So for example, if this is the first river basin, then this is the second river basin, then certain upland or mountain comes in between, then this forms a water divide. So it's, for example, Ambala is on a water divide between the Indus and Ganga river basins. Now let us discuss the drainage patterns. So the streams within a drainage basin form certain patterns depending upon the slope of the land, the underlying rock structure and the climatic condition of the area. So these patterns formed by the various streams and the rivers are known as drainage patterns. So these are of 4 types. Let us discuss them. First, dendritic pattern. This pattern develops where the river channel follows the slope of the terrain. So for example, the slope is like this, and if the river channel also follows this slope of the terrain, then here the dendritic pattern would develop. Now in this pattern, the stream with its tributaries resembles the branches of a tree. So it looks like a tree with its branches. Second, trellis. In this pattern, the river is joined by its tributaries at approximately right angles. So at approximately 90-degree angle, the river is joined by its various tributaries. Now this pattern develops where hard and soft rocks exist parallelly. So one layer of hard rock, then soft, then again hard. Similar like that. Rectangular pattern. Now as the name suggests, here the angle between the river and its tributaries is 90-degree. This develops on a strongly jointed rocky terrain. Fourth, radial pattern. Now this develops where a river, there is a upland, and from there all the tributaries of the river are following. Now let us discuss the various types of rivers in India. So there are 2 types of rivers, Himalayan and peninsular. First, let us discuss the Himalayan rivers. So there are 3 Himalayan rivers: the Indus river system, Ganga river system and Brahmaputra river system. Indus river system. So the river Indus rises in Tibet near Lake Mansarovar. Then it enters into India through Ladakh and Zanskar, and it passes through the Baltistan and Gilgit range. Then it emerges from the mountains in Atok, and finally it flows through Pakistan and then flows into the Arabian Sea. Now it has various tributaries such as Satluj, Bias, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. All these tributaries meet near the river Mithankot, near the place Mithankot. In India also, it has various tributaries in Kashmir such as Zanskar, Nubra, Shylock and Hunza. Its length is 2900 kilometers. And now I will tell you a fact about it. 1/3 of the water carried by the river Indus is available to India, rest is available to Pakistan only. The Ganga river system. So the river Ganga originates from Gangotri glacier. Here it is known as Bhagirathi. Then at Devprayag in Uttarakhand, it is joined by the river Alaknanda. Then at Haridwar, it emerges from the mountains and is joined by the river Yamuna. Then it is joined by its various peninsular tributaries. Then it flows eastwards into Farakka in West Bengal. Here it bifurcates into a Bhagirathi Hooghly stream and a main stream. So the Bhagirathi Hooghly stream flows into the Bay of Bengal, while the main stream flows into Bangladesh, where it is joined by the river Brahmaputra, and here it forms the famous delta, Sundarbans Delta, which is the largest delta of the world. Now river Ganga has various tributaries. Its tributaries originating from the Himalayas are Yamuna, Ghagra, Gandak and Kosi. And its peninsular tributaries are Chambal, Betwa and Son, which join it from the east bank. So its length is 2500 kilometers, and during its course it forms various meanders. Meanders are the large loops formed by a river, and it also floods various parts of India, in the various parts of the northern plains, and therefore it causes a lot of devastation in these areas. Brahmaputra river system. The river Brahmaputra rises in Tibet near the lake Mansarovar, but most of its course lies outside India. On reaching Namcha Bharwa, it takes a U-turn. Namcha Bharwa is a mountain, and on reaching that mountain, the river Brahmaputra takes a U-turn and comes back into India through Arunachal Pradesh. Then it is joined by its various tributaries such as Dibang and Lohit in Assam, and this finally forms the river Brahmaputra. Then it flows into the Bay of Bengal through Bangladesh. Now the river Brahmaputra is known by various names in various places. In Sangpo, it is known as Sangpo in Tibet. It is known as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh, and in Assam, when it is joined by its tributaries, it is called Brahmaputra, and then finally in Bangladesh it is known as Jamuna. Now let us learn about the peninsular rivers. So these are the rivers which flow in the southern part of the India, and they mostly rise in the eastern and western Ghats. There are two types of peninsular rivers, east flowing and west flowing. West flowing rivers are the rivers which flow towards the west and drain into the Arabian Sea. East flowing rivers are those which flow towards the east and drain into the Bay of Bengal. So now first let us learn about the west flowing rivers. Narmada. It originates from Amarkantak hills in Madhya Pradesh. Then it flows through a rift valley. So it has mountains on both sides, and it flows in between through a rift valley. It covers states of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Most of its tributaries are short and join it at right angles. It creates various picturesque locations, which are beautiful locations such as Marble Rocks and Duhadar Falls in Jabalpur. Second, Tapi. It originates from Betul district in Madhya Pradesh. Then it flows in a rift valley parallel to the river Narmada. So if Narmada is flowing like this, then it is Tapi is flowing parallel to the river Narmada. But it is much shorter than river Narmada. It covers the states of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Now let us learn about east flowing rivers. These are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Mahanadi. It originates from the highlands of Chhattisgarh. Then it flows through Odisha to reach the Bay of Bengal, and it drains into the Bay of Bengal. Its basin covers the states of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Odisha. Its length is about 360 kilometers. Godavari. It originates from the slopes of Western Ghats in Nasik district of Maharashtra. It drains into the Bay of Bengal. Its basin covers the states of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. It has various tributaries such as Panna, Vardha, Pranhita, Manjra, Vainganga and Panganga. Its length is 500 kilometers. 1500 kilometers. As it is so long, therefore it is also known as Dakshin Ganga, and this is the largest river of it is the longest peninsular river. Krishna. It originates from a spring near Mahabaleshwar, and then, like all other east flowing rivers, drains into the Bay of Bengal. Its basin covers the state of Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Its tributaries are Tungabhadra, which is the main tributary, and other tributaries are Koyna, Ghatprabha, Musi and Bhima. Its length is 1400 kilometers. Kaveri. It originates from the Brahmagiri range in the Western Ghats and drains into the Bay of Bengal. Its basin covers the states of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Its tributaries are Amravati, Bhavani, Hemavati, etc. Its length is 760 kilometers. The river Kaveri forms the second largest waterfalls in India, that are the Jog Falls. Now let us understand the role of rivers in Indian economy. So the rivers provide the water which is essential for various human activities such as drinking, washing, etc. Rivers are also used for irrigation, navigation and hydropower generation. Now let us understand lakes. So lakes are a hollow on the earth's surface filled with water. So there are mainly two types of lakes, natural lakes and artificial lakes. Natural are formed by the nature and artificial are formed by human activity such as damming of rivers. Natural lakes. These are of 5 types: permanent, seasonal, freshwater, saltwater and oxbow. But let us understand them one by one. Permanent lakes. They contain water throughout the year. And why this is so? This is because they are of glacier origin. So when the glacier melts, it deposits its water into the lake, forming the permanent lakes. Examples of these are Dar Lake and Wooler Lake. Seasonal lake. Now these contain water only during the rainy season, and the rest of the time they are without the water. So that's why they are known as seasonal lakes. They are formed in the region of inland drainage. So this means that they are not formed by the glaciers, but instead when the rivers of peninsular India and etc., they are not able to reach this sea, and they deposit their water into a hollow, forming these lakes. Freshwater lakes. They are mostly found in the Himalayan region, and these lakes are of glacier origin. As I have already told you what is glacier origin. They were formed from when the glaciers dug out a basin from which was then later filled with water. For example, Wooler Lake in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a result of tectonic activity and it is the largest freshwater lake. Other examples include Dal Lake, Bhimtal Lake, Nainital, etc. Saltwater lakes. These are the lakes in which the salt content is very high. For example, Chilika Lake, Pulicat Lake, Koleru Lake are saltwater lakes. These are the lakes found in the regions of inland drainage. For example, Sambar Lake in Rajasthan is the second largest saltwater lake. Fifth, oxbow lakes. So when a river flows, it forms twists and turns. These are known as meanders. So when the meander gets very deep, then a lot of silt accumulates on its sides, and sometimes this meanders cut off from the main river, forming oxbow lake. Now let us learn about artificial lakes. These are created by the damming of rivers for hydropower generation. For example, Guru Gobind Sagar Lake, which is known as Bhakra Dangal Dam. Second, Rana Pratap Sagar. Third, Nizam Sagar. Fourth, Nagarjuna Sagar. Fifth, Hirakud. Now let us understand the role of lakes. So lakes help to regulate the flow of rivers. They also provide recreation. During the heavy rains, they prevent flooding. They also help to develop the tourism and enhance the natural beauty. During the dry season, they maintain even flow of river, and they are also useful for hydropower generation. They are also help to maintain the ecosystem. They also help to moderate the climate and the surroundings. Now I will tell you some important facts up in this chapter. First, the Amazon River Basin. This is the world's largest river basin. Second, the Ganga River Basin. This is India's largest drainage basin. Third, Indus Water Treaty. This is a treaty according to which India can only use 20% of the total water carried by the Indus River system. And this water is used for irrigation in Punjab, Haryana and southern parts of Rajasthan. Fourth, Namami Ganga program. This is an integrated conservation mission approved as a flagship program by the Union government in June 2014. Fifth, Sundarbans Delta. This delta derived its name from the Sundari tree which grows well in this delta. It's the world's largest and fastest growing delta. And it is the home to the famous Royal Bengal tiger. Sixth, Narmada River Conservation Program. This is the integrated conservation program launched by the MP government to protect river Narmada. Seventh, Jog Falls. River Kaveri forms the world's largest waterfall, which is Jog Falls. The hydroelectric power generated in these falls is supplied to Kolar Goldfield, Mysuru and Bangalore. 8. Kunchikul Waterfall. This is the largest waterfall in India and it is in Karnataka. 9th, distribution of water. So as you know that 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water, but 97% of this water is salty and we cannot use it. But of the 3% of this available water as fresh water, 3/4 of it is trapped as ice. So only 1/4 of this 3% is available to us in the form of rivers and groundwater. 10th, seas. The lakes of large extent are known as seas, like the Caspian, Dead and Aral seas. 11th, NRCP. This is the National River Conservation Plan launched by the government. Now I am giving you a small quiz. You can answer all these questions and give the answers in the comment box. I will announce the name of the people who have given the correct answers in my next video.